I still think Brown's running for vice president with Christie at the top of the ticket. So let's talk about Christie, because he was here along with the Republican National Committee last week. You were there with those guys. A, what was accomplished there? And B, was it a mistake not to let the press in to see him and to see what was going on?
Well, I don't know about a mistake not to let the press in. I know that's not their way to let press into those events. But there was a lot accomplished. You know, we heard a lot about the RNC's plans for 2014 and 2016. And they talked about the infrastructure building that they're doing. Really, you know, sort of taking from Christie's message to the group was, you know what, it's over. It's 9 months ago. Get over the loss. It's time to move on. And the RNC is really doing that in different ways.
Wouldn't it have been, Scottish Joe was there, our cameraman, for example, and he was set up out front like everybody waiting for that Christie walking in and waving and saying, look, we love Massachusetts, even though they don't always. Instead, he gets snuck in the back door, and then he sneaks out. And shouldn't there have been a press conference with a podium, and here's what went on in there kind of thing?
Well, again, you know, this meeting was really for members to talk about the future and what we're going to do and moving forward. And I don't know necessarily that getting into, you know, a big press conference would have helped forward that agenda. So
Gomez was there the day before, which was interesting because he sort of distanced himself, although, again, what his role is in any party right now is unclear, I guess. But I thought it was significant that he was there. The National Party is still looking at him, obviously.
Well, they were extremely supportive of him in the special election and very supportive of Massachusetts, really, in an unprecedented way for the National Party to come in and be helpful. They see Gabriel Gomez really as one of their GOP rising stars, which is one of the programs that they really detailed in this summer meeting, you know, talking about the new faces in the party, faces that people don't necessarily tag as a Republican, young, minority, women, these folks.
When
so in Gabriel
tag,
Gomez,
you weren't referencing Tag Romney there.
No, I wasn't.
Lastly, as if you don't have enough on your plate, we all saw the poll last week that said that Congressman Tierney would lose to Richard Tassay, the guy who he beat a little over a year ago. Is that going to happen again? Those two going to spar off again?
Well, I feel good that Tierney is very vulnerable. I feel very strongly that Richard is a phenomenal candidate, and I'm hoping that he's going to come back. I feel good about the matchup again with that, and clearly folks up there really respect Richard and know that he's been there for his district for a long time, and for these last few years, you know, they feel like he should be promoted to higher office, and so do I.
I'm not sure you told me too much inside baseball stuff here, but I enjoyed chatting with you anyway,
It's always good to see you, Vivi.
Great to see you. Come
Thanks
back
again.
anytime.
Will do.